Why is there so much blood in that castle?
It's like Castlevania. I think a vampire lives here. Hey everybody, welcome back. We were gonna try and get an audience again with Cassima. I believe there's a way to do it right now, but again, failing that, we already know where to go next. It's giving our ring to the pawn shop owner so we can get the magic map and we can start exploring all the islands. That's when the game really opens up. Let's talk again.
Excuse me, guardsmen. Guard dogs. I've been traveling for months to see Princess Cassima. I would like an audience, please.
I'm sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
You know what? I don't know why I didn't think to do this before. Let's show our royal insignia ring.
Alexander decides to show his royal insignia ring to the Castle of the Crown Guards. With all of his papers lost in the shipwreck, it is the only possible calling card he can think of.
Good day. I'm Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm an acquaintance of Princess Cassima. If you could just inform her that I'm here, please.
So everyone says. Let me just look at that ring.
Everyone says they're Prince Alexander of Daventry.
Kingdom of Daventry? Prince Alexander? Wait here while I go see what Captain Saladin thinks of this.
Oh, I've heard this one 1,000 times.
Sir, do you want ranch salad? Why is there so much blood in that castle?
It's like Castlevania. I think a vampire lives here.
What the fuck?
The guard returns a moment later with a majestic-looking creature. Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle, but reflects a will of iron.
Prince Alexander of Daventry,
I love him.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with your country, but I'm sure Vizier Alhazred will want to meet you, if indeed you are a friend of the princess. Please follow me.
A shirt, please.
Follow
Sir
the
Dog.
good boy.
Sir Doggo.
I brought a mint
Lord
as a gift.
Alhazred, a visitor to see you.
Whoa, he's drawing his blade?
Of Daventry.
What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander?
I want a mint.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord. But I came to see Princess
Everyone's
Cassima.
a king.
Some months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak.
The same wizard that kidnapped the princess?
Exactly. When my father rescued us, he also liberated Cassima and sent her home.
Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom. But I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit.
Well, I came to make sure that Cassima arrived safely and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit.
I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, things have greatly changed for Cassima since her ordeal in Mordak's castle. Cassima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone. Cassima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Even if she were, I do not think your visit would be appropriate. You see, it is time for Cassima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. As was her parents' wish, Cassima and I are to be wed. We shall rule the kingdom together.
All right, out of the way,
assure
Jafar.
you, our marriage is all Cassima wants now. As a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment.
I see. I suppose that I was mistaken. I thought for certain that Cassima... Well, I apologize.
A young man sees what he wishes to see. I'm sorry you've wasted your time traveling to the land of the Green Isles. May your journey home be swift.
Perhaps I will take the opportunity to look around your fair land while I'm here.
I would advise against that. The kingdom is rather, shall we say, inhospitable these days. But it is your neck, You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day.
Later, Ganondorf.
That's the old wizard man.
I like the whoosh noise. Yeah, he had the shimmering eye.
You have had your hearing with Vizier Alhazred. I trust you will respect his wishes and not return. I have been instructed not to let you into the castle again. Good day, my lord.
Good boy, my
Saladin
captain.
whispers something to the guard dogs at the castle gate, and they nod with understanding.
Yeah, we're not allowed
We'll go
back
for
in.
walkies later.
Alexander has a feeling they won't be letting him into the castle again.
But what if he
Great.
came as a dog?
What if he dressed up as Cassima?
And then over here is just to show us that there is a dead end with a giant obvious wall. Just so we know that that's in the game.
Yep. That is a wall.
That
I'm
sure
glad
is
they
a
put
wall.
that wall in the game.
It's a hell of a wall. I'll give
Hell
them
yeah.
credit. They did a great job on that wall.
Hell.
The wall of a hell.
Alright, well. Can I anything with
Alexander
this?
can see.
No.
Alexander,
I
a
just
grand. The old tree.
The old.
old
Alexander
Alec. No, nothing. Okay, I just felt like there might have been something. Okay, let's see if Jalo's back in the bookstore, just so we can talk to him about our failed visit. Nah, he's not in right now. No, shut up! Okay, and then if I walk out in, is he just gonna be here?
No.
No, okay. I don't know how to get him to spawn. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but we don't need him to be there right now.
Good day.
And Ali says, "Why did you just walk out and in?"
He's like, what, are you testing my door? I don't understand, Prince Alexander.
Do you want
What
to
would you
mint?
take in
No, I'm fine.
exchange for the magic map?
I would need something of great value in trade for this map.
Okay. I think we're safe to do we've done everything we can do with the ring right now on the island.
Would you be willing to take my family ring in exchange for the magic map?
Daventry, are you a king then?
No, that's my father, King Graham. I'm just Alexander.
Well, Prince Alex, she is
I
a
said, he
beautiful
just said,
ring.
well, just
Are you
Alexander.
Sure you can part with such a unique family heirloom?
The ring does mean a lot to me. I didn't always have a family, you know. Still,
Adopted in.
it is only gold. There are more important things at stake now.
Then you now own a magic map, Prince Alex. I will keep your ring out of sight for a few days. If you find anything else of great value in your travels, you can come back for your ring. I would hate to see it melted down for gold. Ah, and a warning about the map. It will only operate when you are out in the open and within sight of the sea. The limitation has something to do with the teleport spell ingredients. You might try the beach.
Thank you. You are very kind. And I'll remember about the map.
That's actually a really good detail, too. Because if I remember right, in the old
Suddenly,
games...
the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a sneaky dart of his hand, steals a mint from the candy jar.
I took a mint!
Thief!
The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
Okay.
Why did he take your stuff?
Oh, okay, I'll finish my thought in a little while, I guess.
Master! I followed Prince Alexander as you wished. From the pawn shop owner, he just abstained, just reprieved. He just got a magic map. You fool! You've been eating those mints again. I ordered you to stop that. Yes, Master. Now,
What the
what
fuck?
is this about a magic map? With a map, Prince Alexander can travel anywhere as quickly as I can. I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar, I can't have him stirring things up now. Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully, Shamir. Go to the other islands and tell them...
Alexander blacked out and pretended to hear things he didn't hear. Right, to finish my thought, the detail about you needing to be on the beach. I believe in the third game where you have to learn how to cast some spells, the teleport spell required beach sand. I could be misremembering, but if so, good detail. And I'm just gonna check the bookstore again real quick. You notice Old Lamps for New isn't here. Now, this might have been a...
No one...
Whoops. I went to talk to the ground. This might have been changed in this version, I don't know, but normally in this game, as you walk through here, the game would constantly interrupt you for the old man just yelling, "Old lamps for new!" And so it's probably the most commonly remembered quote from this game. Is Yallo in here? No. Just thought I'd check. Bye, Ollie. I'm just fucking with you again.
How can I help you? See ya.
So,
choose Camry. Choose Camry.
So that whole, oh, we can see the Nightingale now. It's right there. That whole thing of the genie getting drunk off mints. I'm pretty sure that is a really, really old, like, legend thing. Like, part of the myth of the genie is that it gets drunk off mint. I think. But that was mostly to teach us that it gets drunk off mint.
That Nightingale's got some sweet hair.
Hell yeah.
It really has a great hairdo, doesn't it? It's got like Lego hair. Yep. All right, we're going to use the mechanical nightingale. No, stop moving.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it on the ground.
Okay. I don't want to click because I'm afraid it'll already go to the next thing when I'm about to click and then skip that. Okay, I'm just gonna click now. Okay, we're good. We're in the clear. Yeah, sounds just like a fucking nightingale.
The nightingale sings a sweet, tinny tune. The real nightingale in the tree cocks her head and listens intently.
I guess I'll do it again.
The
Paranoid.
nightingale flies to a lower branch and looks at Alexander curiously, as if she were deciding that this human might not be so bad.
Man, I'm not liking this trend of having to click. Okay, there we go. I don't remember if there's... Oh, the love poem.
There's no reason to use...
Yes, there is.
There's no...
Oh, it just took 3 tries.
Holds out the love poem to the nightingale, hoping that
Watch
she
out for the
perhaps
snake.
is the nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the words of love to her mistress, Cassima.
Ooh, I do not like this screen. Anytime I need to click for it to go to the next one, I'm paranoid.
The swoops down and grabs the poem. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cassima?
I noticed the snake had a glowing eye.
Sing Sing, what have you found? A scrap of paper? Oh, this is no mere bit of paper, but words of love. Who sent this? It must have been Abdul. Oh, Sing Sing, will he never give up?
Fuck Abdul.
You must be careful, pretty bird. Stay away from Abdul. I don't trust him so close to you. Now go.
He just turns around. No, it's fucking Alexander, you idiot.
Yeah.
The little bird returns to her branch without the poem. Alexander wishes he knew what happened to his message of love.
You know what? I think...
Give her a mint.
I think what we need to do... Let's, birds. There we go. I think I may have fucked that one up. So we do that. Yeah, we get the bird down. I don't think we want to give it the poem yet. I think we want to give the poem after we give him the ring. But as we saw, the nightingale wasn't... Yeah, as we saw, the nightingale wasn't here until we gave away the ring. So we need to get the ring back before we do that puzzle. Okay. Because you can do things out of order and fuck up your game. It sucks. But you don't need to do every little thing like that just to win the game. All right, so this is our magic map. We use it on ourselves.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
There's a crown in my way.
Here we go. We have the islands. Okay, let me try to remember. So we're on the Isle of the Crown. I don't think we have everything we need to start the Isle of Wonder. I do not want to do the fucking Isle of the Sacred Mountain yet. we're gonna start with the beasts, I guess.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Don't take
It's
that
the
the wrong
undertow
way.
again.
Yeah, we just get sunk into the sand and drown. There we go. So we have a way of traveling now. Is that a bow?
Alexander is standing at the edge of the sea on a heavily forested island. As far as the eyes can see, tall trees spread out their branches as though straining to link arms, their tops forming a canopy above. A path leads north through the forest.
Oh no, it's like a root. It's some roots. It looked like a bow. That was weird.
You turn the corner, there's Pocahontas.
Yeah, we can't do this puzzle yet. Yeah.
Kick the rabbit in.
No, I don't think we can interact with the rabbit. Shit. Okay, so we can't do that yet.
Kick the raccoon in.
But, I don't...
Throw the mint.
Give the rabbit the rabbit's foot.
No, I don't think that works, believe it or not.
It needs another one.
Do I really have everything I need to start the quest I'm thinking of? Maybe.
But you're already on the quest. It's the 6th one.
Pile of awful
How is this King's
sounds. What do you mean?
I think this is more of a
Alexander.
princess quest.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, it's the quest to become a king, kind of. We're trying to marry Cassima. This is the quest of a guy who saw a girl once and then fell in love with her and then made up a reason for himself to go visit her and is now desperately trying to say hi to her. It's really embarrassing. I'm gonna go... Actually, if I go to the Sacred Mountain, I think there is one item I can get there right now.
Alexander feels a...
Yeah.
The undertow again. Oh no. That tree looks like it has an eye in it. Like the big one.
There we go. We need these items. Okay, I know what to do now.
Alexander takes the feather.
Yay!
I took the feather.
Alexander picks the flower and is startled by its hideously strong skunk-like odor. For a moment, he can smell nothing else.
I just love that there's just shit laying around this tiny little piece here. It's like, oh, here are the items we didn't know how to put in the game.
Alexander pulls out...
I mean, we're not going to worry about that text for now, because good God, will that be a problem for later.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
All right, we're about to solve a lot of puzzles in quick succession.
Huh.
All right, this is gonna be What a Geek's favorite island. This is the Isle of Puns and Annoying Noises.
Okay, and also, are these sleeping clams in reference to Alice in Wonderland?
Quite possibly. In fact, most of this island is a reference to Alice in Wonderland. Yes.
All right then.
One of the oysters is sitting up in bed and doesn't look very happy. He seems to be the only one who can't sleep.
What a loser.
In the oyster's mouth, Alexander can see a glint of white.
He's got beautiful teeth.
He took a
there,
mint.
rip its mouth open.
He took my mint.
What's that in the water?
Is a worm.
A string of letters floats in the water. The letters spell out, "Where are you going?" Alexander's heard of alphabet soup, but this is ridiculous.
I would walk out and get it, but, you know, undertow.
The undertow.
Yeah,
The undertow.
We've learned about that.
Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters?
Oh, I'm so weary, but I can't sleep. I have a terrible ache in my mouth.
You have to pull its tooth, which is going to be a pearl.
So do you get the pun here, by the way? It's a bed of oysters.
I think it flew over my head.
Oh. All right, I'm going to read it the incredibly boring book.
Wait, get the letters. They're closer to the shore now.
Oh. Good call.
Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters. They say, "Where are you going?" Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
It is not
I kind of like that
incomplete.
idea, just that you can pick up a sentence.
Yeah, we're back.
There we go. That's a shitty intro.
There you go. That's a shitty intro. Right.
Shitty intro to the middle of this video.
So I am going to read this horrifically boring book.
That's fast.
Alexander opens the bargain book and reads a paragraph at random.
2 dulcimers raised to the degree of 40 half-dulcimers, divided into equal parts, by the third of a cackle of grouse geese, put over the result of 10 fine mackles, albeit small fine mackles, stretched over the total of 53 1/8 bottles of wild beast lard.
Phew, what an incredibly boring book. No wonder the bookshop owner wanted to get rid of it so badly.
Okay, we need to turn down the game speed. This is an integral part of King's Quest games, turning it down for certain things so you don't get fucked. We need to get this thing to yawn and then grab the pearl out of its mouth. I think we all know that. However, if the game speed's really high, its yawn is at turbo speed and you'll never grab it. Oh, just gotta slowly
If you're having
maneuver.
trouble sleeping, perhaps you'd like me to read to you.
Hey, that would be great.
All right.
2 dulcimers raised to the degree
Jesus
of 40
Christ.
half-dulcimers, divided into equal parts by the third of a cackle of grouse geese, put over the result of 10 fine mackles.
I'm gonna skip
albeit
this part.
small-
Oh,
Drat, just missed
see how quick that is?
indicate a fabrication or derivation sufficiently broad enough to exacerbate the conclusions
King
uncovered
clam.
in due course with regards to the dimensions, consistency, mass
Off-axis
or
crown.
thickness inherent in the menial suckling grouse.
Okay.
Alexander
Yeah.
makes a grab for the pearl.
Rips his hand off.
Hey, you fixed my mouth. It feels great.
The little oyster drifts into peaceful slumber with the rest of his oyster friends.
And now he has a quarter under his pillow.
We did it! Okay.
Tooth Fairy.
The flawless pearl is the largest
brown.
Alexander's ever seen.
Yeah.
That's
Alexander,
looks
pretty
weird.
flawed.
All right, let's go back to the Isle of the Crown.
Alexander feels
Because I want to do this puzzle right now before I can foresee any issues happening. I don't think there's any reason not to do it right now. We can solve some puzzles before I go forgetting. Oh, the game speed's still crazy low. Not quite the fastest. That one's good. There we go. That's a good speed. Okay, we want to go back to the pawn shop. And we're gonna go rifle through his trash now, because he said earlier he wanted to throw out some wizard stuff. That's the noise it
Alexander
makes. Shut
sorts
up.
through the odds and ends that the pawn shop owner dumped into the pot. Magic exploding gum wrappers, a shattered crystal ball, a cracked wand, a fake thumb. Near the bottom, Alexander finds a little glass bottle labeled ink. It appears to be empty, but Alexander decides to take it anyway. You never know when a small bottle will come in handy.
Maybe you'll find a fairy or something.
Yay! Yeah,
Or
put a
bee.
fairy in a bottle for a full heal in case I die.
Yeah. Or milk.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Good
mint.
day. All right, I think we all know what to do here.
Take a mint.
Put all the mints into the ink.
I took a mint.
Help yourself. That is what they're there for.
Okay, just had to make sure that I was allowed to have this mint. Okay.
Cool.
The pearl.
The flawless
Nope, I want to grab the pearl and give it to him.
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
Hopefully Ali will come in and buy this pearl because he and that other bitch are the only people who live in town.
I'm not gonna get any money out of old lamps for new. Hilariously enough, in the old version of the game, I'm pretty sure that they didn't have like a drawn picture for him whistling. And so, while it whistled, it's just his mouth is open, like wide. That's really funny. All right, so we got our ring back. So I think we want to show that to Sing Sing the Nightingale. But either way, I don't believe we ever have a use for the pearl, whereas we do have a use for the ring, so we may as well just get the ring back. Let's drop another save here. Ring is back. All right, let's show it to the great hairdo Nightingale.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the Nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the Nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cassima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cassima to his presence on the Isles.
The movie, not the actual ring he has in his hand.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't bring it to her, but brings it to literally anyone else,
and grabs the
that'll
ring.
just be shitty for him.
Or it's a nightingale, so it's just gonna go
She
stuff it in
flies
its
off
nest.
towards the castle, perhaps to Cassima.
Oh, what
Sing,
a
sing. What have you got in
beauty.
your mouth, my pretty?
My other name?
A gold ring?
Her eyes are
Sing,
red.
sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry.
He's just
But this is
bait.
Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul. He must be here. Sing, sing. I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here, then? On this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you.
The bird just flies away.
Take this ribbon,
No, I
Sing
just fucking
Sing.
stole
If you
this
know where he
from
is,
some
return it
douche.
to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
It's so tiny. The ribbon is like a single strand of string, and then now it's like 3 times the size, and a different color.
The little bird
Sing
makes
Sing
a
doesn't,
delivery.
like, delicately drop it in your hands or anything. She's like, yeah,
Just
on the ground.
Flutters
Pick it up.
away in the wind. Fuck.
You grab it,
It's
you
a
tie it
red
around your
velvet
head
hair
like
ribbon.
Bardock.
Could it possibly belong
I
to
will
Cassima
change the
herself?
future!
Or am I merely
God.
wishing it were so? Oh.
All right, so we got an item out of that.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet.
Okay.
A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon.
Eat the hair.
Eat it.
can-
Eat that hair.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Alexander's a weird kind of guy.
Eat it. So I guess talk to it.
That object
Craft it
has
into a
Oh.
polyjuice potion.
Damn. All right.
Wrap it around the mint and eat it.
Okay.
Dangle it in front of the...
Stupid ideas for hair. All right. Now that she knows we're here, I think we want to send the love poem.
Alexander hopes
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nightingale flies towards him,
yeah.
missing his
down,
hand.
gra-
He starts to scratch at Alexander's eyes.
Sing, sing, my sweet. You bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing, sing.
I can read, you
What was
bitch.
it when I looked at you? What power has chained
So
me
if she knows it's
through
from
and
Alexander,
through
that's bullshit.
and binds my heart
Well,
with
it's
links
another
so
gift from the same
tight,
person that was
I
clearly
cannot
giving the
live
previous
without
ring.
the sight of
How do you know? Maybe it's from
Oh,
Abdul.
Alexander.
Well, she just said it.
Oh,
I was
Alexander.
hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him while he waits.
Maybe that bird fucking
Hurry, my
knows who
big one.
Alexander is.
I was expecting panties, but okay.
And once again, the piece of paper has become minuscule, and it's bigger again.
Over here this time.
That
Haha.
up, bitch.
The little bird makes a delivery.
Sing Sing's keeping me on my toes. So apparently Alexander's not good at catching.
The mind games?
It's a note.
Really?
It's coming down. It's
Dearest
getting your
Alexander,
eyes.
I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake.
Well,
Greatly
bring
in
a
your
gun.
family's debt,
Oh.
Cassima.
What? It kept going
Alexander's
past the
hand
letter. That was
trembles as he
weird.
reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing.
If only in
No words
narration.
of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Brother.
Well, better leave this island now. She doesn't see me as a lover.
Yep. Prince Alexander's been prince zoned. All right.
Prince Alexander goes to the castle. What princess? What's her name? Princess Cassima?
Cassima. Sorry, his feet were moving like 1,000 steps per inch. Look at them go. It's like the Roadrunner.
In the 90s.
But
Oh my God.
imagine him going to the castle and going, Princess Cassima, and her
Alexander.
response is just, brother.
Just starts flexing.
Alexander feels a
All right.
Happened to a Slim Jim.
On the next thrilling episode, everybody, we do the Isle of Really Awful Noises. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.
There we go.
No, that's a great noise.